I thought I'd just do a quick video on the XE side mirrors. I'm guessing they're the same as XD. XFs are a little bit different, as I've just found out. Anyway, so the basic makeup, outside bit, and very important when you pull them apart, you've got these two little clips there, that sit in those two holes there. So when you pull them apart, what'll happen, you'll end up basically like that, and you're ready, and you've undone the screws. They're obvious, there's 3 screws in there, you'll see them, and you'll go, oh, why doesn't it come off, why doesn't it come off? So what you have to do is you actually have to slide it that way first to clear those 2 little screws. You'll see on most of them they're probably broken because people haven't done it right, or they haven't been pulled apart before. So now I've got 2 other ones, and guess what? Broken and broken. So but luckily I've got a spare. So I've got one good one with the clips on there. So yeah, very, very good thing to know if you are pulling them apart, because what happens if they're broken, what happens is they sit out. They actually sit and they're loose on your car like that, and you'll probably find there's a whole bunch of them like that. I don't know how to fix that. I guess you could use some very, very strong glue and try and put it back together, but it's molded plastic, so you probably, you know, it may work, may not work. The other thing is these things here, they break. The little tabs on the side break, like so. See how they're missing? They're missing on each side here, so common, they break. Again, no real fix. So luckily I've got good ones. The third common fault is the mirrors where the little angle here is. You'll see that there normally connects to that there. So when you move your mirror around, she goes up and down, blah blah blah, as you need to, right? So what happens after years and years of old use, that just snaps off. Now I've never found a repair for it, but if someone knows what you've done in the past that's actually been successful, it'd be certainly good for people to know. I've tried numerous types of glue. I've tried little mini hinges, and it doesn't seem to work, because you need left and right, back and forward, and up and down. So you need a vast amount of movement to make it work. So again, I've never found a fix for that. So they're just going to be put away for spares. The other thing people do is sometimes these are the bits that attach to the doors. Sometimes they're riveted on. Sometimes they're screwed on. So what happens is people drill the rivets out and they just put screws on in their place. What happens, there's not much room back here, so you can actually overscrew it and end up cracking this section here. So just be mindful of that. And the other thing is this bit here, that's always riveted. So just get your drill bit, get the right size drill bit and gently drill them out, and then that'll come out and you'll be able to swap that over with a new one. Well, not new, good luck finding one, but you might be lucky. So if you are doing a refurb, it's easier to pull the whole bit out, the mirror and all that, within the door, but of course you've got the Bailey channel sitting in there, so if you're just pulling the door mirror out, that would not be practical. But it is a pain, because you've got to pull the rubbers out as well as get the mirror out and all that. So it is a bit of a pain, pulling these mirrors off and not break anything. So because for the way they sit, you sort of got to move. This is off the spare door. You got to move that out of the way and squeeze it out through there. And you can see those two holes. They're where they mount. So just you got to be careful with them. Just remember, everything is all fragile stuff. The other thing is these get broken with age, cracked. If people have pulled the mirrors on and off a few times, same with them along there, they get old and cracked. So yeah, that's probably all I can think of. Yeah, so anyway, that's just a few pointers for the XE mirrors. So yeah, reassemble them, just do it lightly, gently, and that thing does disconnect on this point here. You just got to be careful with it because it is pretty tight. And that's about it. Yeah, that's just a few pointers when you're doing the XE mirrors. Now if you do need to build up anything, like this one here, this one was a little bit old and it was starting to crack. I just used the good old, that stuff, JB Quick. I just mix it up and it sets rock hard, and you can just re-drill it with a new drill, and just run a tap through the inside, because it actually sets like metal, very hard, and a tiny little bit of flexibility in it, which is great. So anyway, I find that stuff, that's all I use, but it is whatever you think is best. So anyway, so I'm going to put all these back together and put them back on the mounts, and away we go. So yeah, they're all good and good.